Hello, Santiago. Hi, Santiago. Can you hear me? Hello.
Escucha o no? Hi, you hear me? You hear me now? Is that my phone like good?
Hi, Santiago.
Hi, Ernesto.
How are you?
Fine.
Okay. Are you going to put some camera on, or you're going to be
Okay, I will just
camera?
turn my camera.
How are you, mister?
Good. Fine.
Good?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to make an evaluation, all right, to check how is your English. Okay, maybe it's going to be a little boring, but we have to do it, okay? Okay, so please, let's begin. Why don't you tell me in a few things about yourself? Your name,
So I'm Santiago Mahecha. I live right now in Villeta, but where I live, I am living in Villeta, but because of different time. But where I live, usually is in Bogota. I study in Buckingham School. I have 12 years old. I am 12 years old. I am in 6th grade. And I would pass to 7th grade in August 20, I think.
Okay. Are you a good student?
Kind of.
What is your favorite subject?
Mathematics, I think.
So you want to be an engineer when you grow up?
I don't know.
You don't know? What is your favorite sport?
Sport, hockey. Hockey.
Okay. All right. Do you read? Do you like reading?
Reading like I like reading not that much, but I was reading like past year like a Harry Potter second book because the first I already read, but I stopped reading it. I think I would start again. I don't know when. I think in these vacations.
What kind of books do you read?
I think fantasy or how do you say this? Or detective fiction, police show.
Okay, excellent.
Fiction or
Like Sherlock Holmes?
no.
No, investigation.
No, yes, yes, like cases.
Okay. And which places in Colombia do you know?
Where I have been or where
Yes,
I
where
go.
you have been? Where you have traveled?
Okay, I think Barranquilla, Cartagena, Bogotá, La Mesa, Valledupar, Villavicencio, Medellín, and el Eje Cafetero,
Wow.
and places around Villeta.
Okay, and outside Colombia?
Outside Colombia, Mexico, and United Kingdom.
Wow.
No, Mexico, only Cancun in Mexico, and United Kingdom. I know how do you say this?
London?
London, and I also go to Paris.
Okay.
Paris.
Oh, so you've been around, huh? You've been traveling quite much. Okay. Do you like English?
English, yes.
Yes. Do you think it's an easy or a difficult language?
easy because it has like it's not like Spanish because learning Spanish from other languages I think it would be more difficult because in English if you want to say something it is like maximum two ways different to say something, but in Spanish you can say the same thing like in 50 ways.
Wow, that's a nice definition. Whose definition is that? Yours?
Right.
Okay. Do you like pets?
Yeah, I have one, two, three, four. I have three. Three alive and one dead.
Okay. A real life one. What kind of pets?
Two cats and one dog.
Okay. Do you have any siblings?
Siblings, yes. Sister,
How old is your sister?
7, 8. 7, 8, no, 8.
Okay. And do you play hockey?
Yeah, but like since quarantine, I haven't played.
That is it. Roller skating hockey or ice skating?
And no, it is in how to say this?
Turf? In the grass?
No, in
Skates?
skates.
Okay, so you're a good skater.
No, skating, no. In patines, in
Those are roller
skates. Okay.
skates. Okay, excellent. Okay, I am Ernesto, and I am going to make an evaluation for you. The speaking part is okay. Now I'm going to share my screen with you, and we are going to read, you are going to read, a text. I want you to read it, and then I'm going to ask you some questions about it, okay?
Okay.
Hope you like it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Santiago, please read it.
Okay. The swans and the turtle. There was a lake at the outskirts of a small village. Two swans and a turtle who were good friends lived in the lake. They would play with each other and pass time telling stories. One year, uh, one year there were no rains and the lake started draining up. The lake is almost dry. We have to find some other place to live, said the turtle to the swans. We will fly around and look for a suitable place, said the swans. Both the swans flew in different directions in search of a better place to live. A little distance away, one of the swans spotted a large lake. It had it had plenty of water and there were many fishes in it. He flew back to tell the others. The three of them were very excited with the find. Whoa, now we won't have any problems, said the turtle. There is only one problem, replied one swan. The two of us can fly there in no time, but you crawl very slow, and it is distance away. You will never reach there. The turtle thought for some time. Suddenly, his face lit up. I have an idea, he said. You bring me a stick. I will hold the center of the stick in my mouth. Both of you can hold the stick on either side. That way you can fly me with you to our new home. It is a very good idea, but you have to make sure you don't open your mouth for any reason. If you do, you will fall to your death, warned one of the swans. The turtle agreed. Remember what we told you. Remind the swans that got ready to fly. Soon they were flying high in the sky. They had to fly over the village to get to Little Lake. As they flew over the village, people ran out into the streets to look at this amazing sight. What clever birds! They're playing the turtle on a stick, exclaimed one man. Everyone was excited to see such amazing sight. It was my idea. I am the clever one. I need to let them know. Thought the turtle. He opened his mouth to explain, but before the foolish turtle could say anything, he fell with a thud and dead. The swans looked down at their dead friend and shook their heads bitterly at his foolishness. If he if he had kept his mouth shut, he would be alive and happy with us, said one swan to the other as they landed at the big lake, which would be their home from then on.
Okay, Santiago, very good. Do you like the story?
Yes,
Yes. Okay. Okay. So, um, why do you think that the turtle opened his mouth?
I think turtle opened his mouth to like I don't know how to say it, to
To what?
to show off what he have done,
So he opened.
like the like to say the people the feat he have done, the achievement he have done.
Okay. Why did they have to move place? Why did they have to look for another lake?
Because the lake that they were living it was drying.
Was what?
Was drying.
Okay. Okay. And what was the name of the turtle?
Eh, I think they don't say it.
They don't say. That's correct. Okay. The last one.
Okay.
Why do you think that the what would have happened if the turtle didn't open his mouth and died?
What?
What would have happened if the turtle didn't open his mouth and had lived? No, he didn't
They
die.
would no think they would arrive to the lake.
And live there forever. Okay, very good reading. My only observation that I have for you in the reading session, Santiago, is that sometimes you speak or you read too fast. Okay, you have to slow down a little bit. Okay,
Okay.
but it's okay. You know how to read very well. Okay, now in the writing, okay, I want you in Word, please. No, I'm going to give you, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes. I want you to write a little paragraph or composition or essay, whatever you want, in which you are going to tell me how do you see your life in 5 years from now. Okay, so please, you can turn off the microphone if you want. No, do it in Word. Okay, and I'm going to send you to your chat my email for you to send it to my email. Okay.
Ya lo mandé.
Okay, great. Hi, my name is Santiago. Okay, please read it.
I read it.
Let's read it.
Okay. Have you ever wondered how you would be in 5 years? Hi, my name is Santiago. Nowadays, I am in sixth grade and I am a student of the Buckingham School. And I think that in 5 years I would be finished my school to start a career that by now I think that it could be of international relation or architect. And I believe I would be living in Bogota to go to the national school. And if not in a college or the outside. And I believe I could be living in a leased house that will have time studying and the other time working. In something as a waiter or an intern of some company not that big.
Mhm. Okay, excellent.
Or wait, I would correct something.
Correct everything that you want.
How I like erase the message.
How do you what?
Erase the message.
No, I don't think you can. I think you have to
Okay.
copy it and make the corrections and then send it again. Okay?
Notice I can't copy all. I don't know why it doesn't let me.
You cannot copy it?
Wait, wait. I don't know why it don't copy paste. Okay, I understand.
Found the way?
Yeah, no.
Mhm. And where do you send it? Okay, I'll check it. Okay, now I'm going to give you 10 words. They're here. Okay, what I want you to do is to give me a short sentence using each one of them orally, please. So begin with number one, please. If you don't know the meaning, just let me know and you continue with the next one.
So write the sentence with every word.
No, orally. You're going to say, for example, the first one, overwhelming, and give me a sentence with overwhelming. But no more writing. You have to do it orally.
Okay.
Orally. Tell it to me. Say it to me. Speak it up.
Okay, so I don't write.
You don't write. The written session is over.
Okay. So I think that my school kind sometimes is overwhelming.
Why?
Yeah, it could be.
Yes, okay, but why? Why is overwhelming?
And to make the paragraph, the sentence.
Yes, but with that appreciation, I cannot understand if you know the meaning.
Okay, I think my school is overwhelming because sometimes it sends too many assignments in a short with a short period of send.
Okay, that's better. Number two.
I really like to be outskirts in my free time to be more calm.
Okay, number three.
Okay, number three. Every now and then I like to play football. Okay. Every now and then, okay. Every now and then I like to make things with my family because I think that is good. And I think that Queen has a lot of masterpieces, but one of my favorites is I think it is what's the name? Another one by the dust.
Okay. Number five.
In Colombia, there are some riots because of the how do you say this? Of the marches.
Okay, ransom.
Okay. I like to run some animals from the streets because I think that is a good thing.
Grumpy.
I think my mom is sometimes so grumpy.
Okay. Bossy.
I am
kind of any new project management software.
Tell me.
I am kind of bossy sometimes. I'm bossy sometimes.
Okay. However,
I am bossy sometimes. However, not that much, so I could make another things. And even though I am bossy sometimes, I am bossy sometimes. Even though I make a lot of things to not be that bossy.
Okay, very good. Okay, now I'm going to share my screen again with you, and we're going to watch a part of a video, not all of it because it's too long, and you are going to take notes, and then you're going to read me those notes, and be ready to answer some questions, okay?
Okay, notes?
Take notes about the... Anyway, we have to take notes.
Especially usually feel something like this. Where do you even start?
No, it's not that one. Wait, let me find it for you because it's not that one. Give me 1 second, please.
Right.
Just 1 second.
¿Todavía te pones nervioso cuando tienes que hablar en inglés? Ahora es el momento de dominar.
Okay, this is it. Let's go and listen. So you're going to be listening and reading, okay? And please take notes.
Whoa, I'm running short of words right now, but I cannot afford this because I have to speak. Thank you so much for all the love, for all the warmth. Thank you for accepting me. Thank you very much. Well, I always start my talk with a disclaimer. And that disclaimer is that I've never claimed to be a motivational speaker. Yes, I do speak, but I feel more like a storyteller because wherever I go, I share a story with everyone. Well, it is a story of a woman whose perfectly imperfect life made her who and what she is today. It's the story of a woman who, in pursuit of her dreams and aspirations, made other people realize that if you think that your life is hard and you're giving up on that because you think your life is unfair, think again. Because when you think that way, you are being unfair to your own self. It's the story of a woman who made people realize that sometimes problems are not too big. We are too small because we cannot. It is the story of a woman who with time realized the real happiness doesn't lie in success, money, fame. It lies within. Real happiness lies in gratitude. So I am here and I'm going to share the story of that woman. That is my story. The story of gratitude. I love you too. I love you all.
Announcement.
Hiciste todo el curso de buceo online y ya solo te falta practicar.
I believe in the power of words. Many people speak before they think. But I know the value of words. The words can make you, break you, they can heal your soul, they can damage you forever. So I always try to use the positive words in my life wherever I go. They call it adversity, I call it opportunity. They call it weakness, I call it strength. They call me disabled, I call myself differently abled. They see my disability. They see my disability, I see my ability. There are some incidents that happen in your life, and those incidents are so strong that they change your DNA. Those incidents or accidents are so strong that they break you physically. They deform your body, but they transform your soul. Those incidents break you, deform you, but they mold you into the best version of you. And the same thing happened to me. And I'm going to share what exactly happened to me. I was 18 years old when I got married. And this thing I'm sharing for the very first time on an international level. I was 18 years old when I got married. I belonged to a very conservative family, a Baloch family, where good daughters never say no to their parents. My father wanted me to get married. And all I said was, if that makes you happy, I will say yes. And of course, it was never a happy marriage. Just about after 2 years of getting married, about 9 years ago, I met a car accident. Somehow my husband fell asleep and the car fell in the ditch. He managed to jump out, saved himself. I'm happy for him. But I stayed inside the car and I sustained a lot of injuries. The list is a bit long. Don't get scared. I'm perfectly fine now. Radius ulna of my right arm were fractured. The wrist was fractured. Shoulder bone and collarbone were fractured. My whole rib cage got fractured. And because of the rib cage injury, lungs and liver were badly injured. I couldn't breathe. I lost urine and bowel control. That's why I have to wear the bag wherever I go. But that injury that changed me and my life completely as a person and my perception towards living my life was the spine injury. 3 vertebrae of my backbone were completely crushed and I got paralyzed for the rest of my life. So this accident took place in a far-flung area in the outskirts of a very small province, Balochistan, where there was no first aid, no hospital, no ambulance. I was in the middle of nowhere in that toppled car. Many people came to rescue. They gave me CPR. They dragged me out of the car. And while they were dragging me out, I got the complete transection of my spinal cord. And now there was this debate going on. Should we keep it here? She's going to die. Where should we go? There is no ambulance. There was this 4-wheeler Jeep standing in the corner of the street. They said, put her in the back of the Jeep and take her to the hospital, which is 3 hours away from this place. And I still remember that bumpy ride. I was all broken. They threw me at the back of the Jeep and they rushed me to the hospital. That is where I realized that my half body was fractured and half was paralyzed. I finally ended up in a hospital where I stayed for 2.5 months. I underwent multiple surgeries. Doctors have put a lot of titanium in my arm. There's a lot of titanium at my back to fix my back. That's why people in Pakistan call me the Iron Lady of Pakistan. Sometimes I wonder how easy it is for me to describe all this all over again. And somebody has rightly said that when you share your story and it doesn't make you cry, that means you have healed. Those 2.5 months in the hospital were dreadful. I will not make up stories just to inspire you. I was at the verge of despair. One day, doctor came to me and he said, well, I heard that you wanted to be an artist, but you ended up being a housewife. I have a bad news for you. You won't be able to paint again because your wrist and your arm are so deformed, you won't be able to hold a pen again. And I stayed quiet. Next day, doctor came to me and said, your spine injury is so bad. You won't be able to walk again. I took a deep breath. I said, it's all right. The Wednesday doctor came to me and said, because of your spine injury and the fixation that you have in your back, you won't be able to give birth to a child again. That day, I was devastated. I still remember, I asked my mother, why me? And that is where I started to question my existence. Why am I even alive? What's the point of living? I cannot walk, I cannot paint, fine, I cannot be a mother. And we have this thing in our heads being women that we are incomplete without having children. I am going to be an incomplete woman for the rest of my life. What's the point? People are scared. They think I will get divorced. What is going to happen to me? Why me? Why am I alive? We all try to chase this tunnel. We all do this because we see light in the end of the tunnel, which keeps us going. My dear friends, in my situation, there was a tunnel that I had to roll on, but there was no light. And that is where I realized that the words have the power to heal the soul. My mother said to me, this too shall pass. God has a greater plan for you. I don't know what it is, but he surely has.
Okay, Santiago. So, do you like it so far?
Yeah, so far so good.
Okay. Did you take notes?
Yes.
Okay, read the notes to me, please.
One that she broke all, like she broke her arm, she broke her spine, her spinal cord. She broke her her, how do you say this? I think it says ribs, but
Ribs, lungs.
her ribs, and in the process her lungs. He won't be able to have children, to walk, and to paint, and the fault was of his husband, who fell asleep while being driving, and that.
Excellent understanding, Santiago. Okay, Santiago. Your English is pretty good. We say very good. I have some recommendations for you. Okay. One of them, while you're reading, and sometimes while you are speaking, you tend to speak too fast. Okay. English is not a fast language, though many natives, they speak very fast. No? So my recommendation would be, if you speak a little bit slower, no, people will understand better. Okay.
Okay.
And remember, you are going to be specialized in bilingualism. When you're bilingual, you have to speak the other language not too fast. Okay. The other, no, is in your writing. I'm going to correct it, of course. No, but remember that you always have to follow instructions. The instructions were to do the writing and send it to my email and do it in Word. Okay, so please try to always follow the instructions, and that way you are not going to get in trouble for not following instructions. Okay, so if they say do it in Word, do it in Word. If they say send it to an email, you send it to an email.
Yes, I know, but the problem is that my word doesn't function because it says that you have no license.
Has no what?
License.
Ah, okay. Okay. Basically is that, no?
Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to talk to your father, or should I call him, or what? What is the next step? I have to talk to your father or to your mother, or what?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
No? Well, I'll give him a call then. Okay. Do you like the session?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Keep studying, keep reading. Reading is key to learn and to maintain your fluency. And every time that you have to practice, please practice your English. Okay? Watch movies, listen to music in English, write in English, speak to your friends in English. It doesn't matter, they are Colombians too. Okay?
But I usually use like watch videos in English.
Okay, so watch videos, and speak to people in English always, no? And besides that, I think that you are your English is very good. Congratulations, no? And you will be just fine in the exam that you're going to make. Okay, so please tell your father that I'll get in touch with him, and I'll tell him the results of these, which were very good. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so it was a pleasure to do this session with you, and I hope you do just fine in the future. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Santiago. So I see you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.